Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to a new episode of Business Insider. I'm your host for tonight, Mohammed Abdurrahim. And today, the President inaugurated the Future of Egypt City Industrial Project. And this project aims to add 800,000 fidans into agricultural production by September of this year, and 4.5 million fidans by the year 2027, which would take total arable land in Egypt to 13.5 million fidans in 2 years' time. And those expectations aim to ensure food security, boost exports of agricultural and food products, and reduce Egypt's annual food import bill. We'll be talking about that event here in this episode of Business Insider. We'll also be talking about the government's plans for fiscal year 25-26 and the aim to make Egypt an exports-led economy. So let's first watch a report about our main topic for tonight, as we always do in Business Insider, and then we'll come back and introduce you to our expert guests with us in the program, so as to shed light and analysis on major economic developments here in Egypt. Please stay with us.
Minister of Investment and Foreign Trade Hassan Al-Khatib said the Egyptian government seeks to provide clear, stable and long-term policies, being key elements luring true investors. During his participation in the Arab-German Economic Forum held in Berlin, the minister reviewed the features of Egypt's economic vision, reform steps adopted by the state over the past decade, and ways to strengthen the economic partnership with Germany and European countries. In his speech at a high-level session held entitled Partner Country Egypt, a Strategy for Business and Investment, with tremendous opportunities for German companies, the Minister of Investment said Egypt is participating as an active voice in shaping visions and directions. Minister Al-Khatib added that the political stability and modern infrastructure had made Egypt an attractive environment for foreign investors. He pointed out that Egypt has witnessed tremendous economic and transformations over the past decade, with the state pumping investments amounting to $553 billion directed to infrastructure, including roads, ports, airports, and new cities. Minister Al-Khatib further added that Egypt has expanded the inhabited area from 6% of Egypt's area to approximately 12% through the construction of 24 new cities, thus attesting to the greater efforts exerted to fill an investment gap that has lasted for decades. Minister Al-Khatib referred to Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli's directives last year, saying instructions were clear to work to enhance a competitive, inclusive and sustainable investment climate by empowering the private sector to lead growth in the coming years. The minister noted that the Egyptian government, for the first time in 4 decades, has adopted a sound monetary policy based on targeting inflation, not just the currency exchange rate. He also noted that the Ministry of Finance has submitted more than 40 measures to Parliament to facilitate procedures between the tax authority and the tax community, with a view to opening a new chapter based on trust and transparency.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Many thanks for staying with us, and many thanks to Abir Hussein and Rasha Abdul Hamid for this report. And we are now joined live via phone by Minister Plenipotentiary Dr. Mongy Ali Badr, who is also an economic affairs expert. A very good evening to you, Dr. Badr. Always a pleasure to have you with us. And Dr. Badr, we are talking here tonight about this morning's inauguration by His Excellency the President of the Future of Egypt Industrial City in Sheikh Zayed and in the area previously known as the Bawa Corridor, and the project that aims to reclaim 4.5 million fidans, including 800,000 fidans to come into agricultural production by this September, and the aim is to take Egypt's total arable land to 13.5 million fidans.
Good evening for you. It's my pleasure and honor to be with you through phone. I used to have with you face by now through phone. It's my pleasure to be with you now. Okay, let me divide my answer to you to two parts. First part related to industrial city, and the second one relating starting wheat harvest season.
Yes.
For industrial city, Egypt start this policy of construction industrial city in all Egypt, starting from north, Burj Al Arab, Port Said, Ismailia, Suez, and also 6th of October city, 10th of Ramadan, and even in Upper Egypt, starting from Bani Suif, Fayoum, Menia, Tel Aswan. So this it's what we call the macro policy for Egypt to set up industrial zone to have a balance between service sector and productive sector. Number two, the most important area related industry is Suez Canal Economic Zone. In fact, this area or this city, in fact, it's very important in industry sector. Another one in Alexandria, and after that 10th of Ramadan city and the 6th of October. What our aim in this industrial city, number one, to localize industry. Number two, to develop our skills in administration. Number three, to import technology. Number four, to increase our export outside. Number five, to have import substitution, so we can produce what we are consuming instead of importing from abroad and paying by hard currency. So this policy, in fact, very soon it will achieve its goals by increasing export and decreasing import. The most important point in industrial zones is technology and AI, artificial intelligence. Our aim now that to concentrate on industry which have high value added, like IT industry. This industry, what we call now, it's the industry of the future. So the future depends on AI and IT. So when I listen to some words by His Excellency Minister of Investment and Foreign Trade, Engineer Hassan Al-Khatib, in fact, I'm very astonished about his vision about developing industry in Egypt.
Yes,
Part two, okay, let me complete, Mohammed.
Yes, Dr. Badr, please go ahead.
Okay. Number two, you see today, His Excellency the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, he was smiling and he was very happy because what we call starting wheat harvest season. It's like all Egyptian, especially Egyptian farmer, they are very happy when harvest season came. Today we open wheat harvest season, which we call the importance of wheat for Egypt. This wheat harvest season, we can be close to achieving food security, and also we can achieve food self-sufficient. And on other side, His Excellency Mr. President, he mentioned about livestock. And we should improve the productivity of livestock.
Right.
Instead of producing, His Excellency mentioned 15 kilo of milk we can produce from the cattle, from the same cattle. If we follow system of feeding, we can produce 25 or 30 kilo per day. So as you see that Mr. President, he is very keen about the macro and the micro level.
Indeed. Dr. Badr, a second and final question, and the goal here is to have food security, the goal of increasing, of course, the total arable land, and to also reduce the import bill regarding food products, which amounts to about $20 billion per year. And also this lies, I guess, within the overall vision of the government to have an export-led economy, because we want to increase our exports in food products. How do you see, I mean, all of this, the integration between the inauguration of such a huge project, the future of Egypt City Industrial Project, which focuses on agricultural products, and the government's overall vision?
In fact, it's a very sensitive point related to increase export and decreasing import. But you know, Mr. Mohammed, that no country globally have sufficiency in all items that you should export, and in the meantime you import. What your goal? In reality, how to maximize export and to minimize import. Let me go to the most important point, related land reclamation. In fact, we are increasing our main goal. It's reaching 5 million acre or 5 million hectare or faddan, as you mentioned. So this our macro goal. Now we are very close to conclude 3.5 million faddan. So this it's a good step, and I think by 2030 we are going to conclude we are to conclude 5 million hectare. Another point, if we are talking about, as you mentioned, the integration between the macro level in Egypt, it's also a very important point. I can mention to you that the new economic and the social development plan, which declared by Her Excellency Rania Al-Mashat, Minister of Planning and Economic Development and International Cooperation, indicated that total investment in human development amount, it's around 700 billion Egyptian pound in the new budget for 25-26. And this, it's a very good sign for developing the skills of human beings. Also, let me add another point. It's very important, in fact, that the budget for 25-26, in fact, it has many pillars. The first, number one, in fact, it's implementing the priorities to rationalize public spending and raise the efficiency of spending, and also the economic and the social development plan. In fact, the government seeks to improve investment environment. And this is a very important point, how Egypt improve investment environments to enhance the private sector contribution to the national economy through a set of policies and the measures. And the most important one, it's many points, and I think we can mention to this point within 1 or 2 minutes. Number one, increasing the private sector's contribution. Number two, the plan aims to increase the target total investment volume to be 3.5 trillion Egyptian pound. The third point, the plan includes the implementation of major projects in the field of transportation, electricity, water, and sanitation. The fourth one is the shift toward green economy, and this is very important. The plan places special importance on green projects such as high-speed electric train and the solid waste system as a part of effort transition to green economy. The last point, the government seeks to strengthen partnership with international institutions such as European Union by activating an investment guarantee mechanism worth 1.8 billion euro with the aim, the goal of this, to encourage the European Union companies to invest in Egypt. And this is my last word to you tonight, and seeing you very soon.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mongy Ali Badr. Thank you for your insight, and thank you for your useful, detailed information as usual. Dr. Mongy Ali Badr, Minister Plenipotentiary and Economic Affairs expert. Always a pleasure to have you with us.